Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to the Starladder I-League Invitational Season 3. We're going to be taking a look at game number 3 here. So we hop into PENTA Sports. I keep on wanting to say PENTA Esports, but it's PENTA Sports versus Team Kinguin. I'm Lyrical, joined as well by Aosin, my man. We've been through absolutely everything this series, and it looks like we're going to see some more shenanigans. It's PENTA first pick a Weaver, Ancient Apparition Venno, and then a Clockwork. How you doing?
Well, I'm really hoping that this is going to be a support Weaver, because that is a very spooky pick if it's a first pick Weaver, carry Weaver.
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit unorthodox. I wonder if they were trying to pair it together with the AA, and Kinguin maybe recognizing that they're going to take it themselves and put together with the Venomancer. Actually, no, it was the AA first pick, sorry. It was the first pick for PENTA of Weaver, but now they go back Visage, and now I'm wondering if it's going to be a Drow.
This might be a mid-Visage and a support Weaver. They might be onto some weird stuff. I mean, it's hard to say. I can't see a one-position Weaver being first picked. It's just not a thing.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah,
but, I mean, but that's kind of the cool thing about the drafting phase, right? Like, I'm pretty sure Kinguin are they gotta be thinking like, there's no way this can be a first position Weaver, right? and then they reach the end of the draft and it's like, it turns out it is, because we thought it wasn't. Like, we thought it was no way it could be. So
they bluff their way.
It's a bluff, yeah. We'll see how they handle it.
Make it till you make it. Tusk is coming up, and that is a hero that can move around and get stuff done early. That is a scary level 1 wherever they are.
It's a lot of slows so far. Not exactly the greatest of stuns, but Tusk does have the Walrus Punch at least.
5
well,
seconds
I'm thinking
remaining.
that, like, you've got Ice Shards with Chilling Touch, fighting for the runes. I mean, it's not the biggest thing in the world, but it's something to consider when PENTA moves out across the map. They need to be real freaking careful. And even just, like, the early laning phase, it's going to be tough to deal with it. But it's an Ember Spirit now taken as well. So maybe not a mid-Visage, or maybe it's support Ember. Who knows? PENTA's crazy.
I like to see crazy.
Radiant team ban. Pack.
All right, Team Kinguin. I think they're making an adjustment. They know that PENTA Sports like to fight early and win the laning phase, and I think they don't want to budge. They want to fight them too.
Yeah. I mean, it's been entertaining Dota so far.
10
This past 2 games have been
remaining.
great to watch. And what is it that sort of pulls
5
that draft
seconds
together now for
remaining.
Kinguin? Obviously, right-click damage. Is this going to be a... Oh, where do you think this Venomancer is going to go?
They're kind of flexible. You can go off lane, you can go safe lane, or mid. It's okay in all lanes. Because of the support heroes, it's going to be a nice pairing no matter where he goes.
Yeah.
But like you said,
10
the Weaver,
seconds remaining.
you're not going to be too worried about the Gale as well as the Cold Feet.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, it's going to be up to this Tusk to try and, I guess, contaminate. Probably the Puck more likely, but I mean, if this is a position 1 Weaver, they're going to be in such a good position. They don't really draft it to deal with it at all.
Dire team pick.
Well, let's see what this last pick is. What exactly is going to do well against the Weaver? I feel like Bloodseeker would be good again.
Yeah. That could be pretty neat. Wouldn't mind that. Got a couple of different avenues to gank with. They have a lot of reserve time left versus PENTA, who are stuck at 2 seconds only.
5 seconds remaining.
I think Sven are pretty good too. Sven is pretty good, and Bloodseeker I think is okay as well.
Well, Bloodseeker, Sven, anything else that really sticks out? I really don't know what PENTA are going to do. Like, this last pick could be literally any position. It could be off lane, it could be support, could be carry, could be mid. Probably not mid, but there's a world in which it's a mid. If it's like safe lane Ember and then Weaver support.
Yeah, it's totally possible. I think they at least want to stun.
Radiant
Or a silence,
team pick.
maybe.
Kinguin.
I'm gonna go back to the CK.
Well, last time it was Oliver that was running the CK, so they're feeling like they want to take a page out of Penta's book. He's a fighting core. He can get in there.
All right, Medusa.
Let's see
10
it.
seconds remaining.
Let's see it.
And
You may now select
all
your
right,
hero.
that's not what I was expecting.
I mean, let's be real. Who's going to make the prediction here? Oliver's playing Ember Spirit, by the way, so this is going to be the carry Ember Spirit.
And yeah,
Nine's
9
gonna be playing
Visage.
Visage.
So core Visage mid, safe lane Ember, Boogie's playing Underlord, and we've got some running around Weaver support. What a
Yeah,
draft!
I mean, I figured it has to be a Weaver. Like it's like there's no way you would pick a 1 Weaver as your first pick. It just can't happen.
So
Well, I won't say it can't happen, but it's very unlikely.
So the 1 Weaver, he's going to be going for Medallion early into Aghanims. Is that the build pretty much?
For
Weaver?
1 Weaver?
Yeah.
I think you always want to start with like maybe Medallion and then potentially Earn. I'm not sure if he wants to get that or if the Clockwork wants to get that eventually into a Solar Crest. I think Solar Crest is also a very strong pickup here.
Yeah.
And then after that, then you can consider the Aghanim Scepter.
You know the other Aghanim Scepter I'm hoping to see this game? Underlord. Have you used that before?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know what it does.
Okay. So what it does is it extends the duration of Atrophy Aura to a longer duration that it lasts. I don't remember how long exactly. And then it also gives you it gives it to your allies as a friendly aura. The only thing I don't know is if it gives it to the Visage familiars or not. Because if it gives it to the birds, then it's broken as all hell. Still probably not very good, but it's better at least.
All right, it's kind of cool.
Oh.
I don't one I don't play this hero. 2, I never see this hero. And 3, it's even if I do see this hero, no one buys it.
Right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's garbage, but I like to build it. It's the type of thing where if you're already stomping, it makes you stomp more, but it doesn't help you to, like, be better. You can get, like, a casual, usually, like, 100 damage off of just going to a creep wave and soaking up all of the atrophy aura from their dead bodies. And then you can, like, come to lane and you hit really hard. It actually wouldn't be bad with Ember Spirit either. The more I talk about this, the more I like it.
Wait, why wouldn't it be bad with Ember?
Well, because if you get it with Ember, then he can start doing, like, the right-click build, but without needing items. He'd get, like, an extra 100 damage.
Okay, well, first of all,
What?
you definitely need items. I don't care if you give it 250 bonus damage to an Ember Spirit with your Atrophy Art. You still need items, otherwise it sucks.
I mean, you don't need, like, amazing items, though. It's a decent chunk of damage if you just throw out one Sleight of Fist onto 4 people. It's a lot of damage. You're a hater.
Oh, smoke. I am a hater. I'm realistic.
Boogie,
And I'm not 3K.
get out of here.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I
No,
don't need
it's
to
fine.
stack on. Oh, wait, Iron Man.
He's fine.
Just kidding.
Look at him. He's going to banana him.
30 seconds to battle.
Get out of my jungle. Well, Boogie, he broke the smoke, it looked like, or at least was over in that area. And I don't know if Kinguin are going to stick around here or try and counter out the aggro lane that's coming from Penta, as they've stuck Oliver up top with DNZ. Looks like they are bringing Patos up to the top lane.
The battle
And
begins.
that will mean Nisha heading mid with Exotic Deer and the Tusk. Oh. Battery Assault. Do they get him? They do not have anything yet. Chains ends up connecting on a Patos, but it's just going to be a gale into his face, and Armen gets a Clarity broken. This is not the start I think Penta wanted.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think this is pretty much going to mean that. Oh, RMN, he's going in.
Okay.
Okay, maybe this isn't so bad. They might be able to dive him in the tower. I would just dive the Veno.
I mean, that's what RMN's gonna do. He's doing the right clicks. He will have, oh, not a Gale hitting. I think Patos is dead. Yep. Oh, battery assault, where it is? There it is. DNZ finds it, and a TP in his face. Get out of here.
He almost died.
Yeah, he did.
So how's this mid lane going? I don't expect much from Visage until he can get levels of Grave Fever's cloak.
Yeah.
I think once you get the cloak, it's really hard for Puck to do anything to you because you're pretty much always going to have layers of damage reduction.
Yeah. Underlord also struggling a little bit, but we'll be able to at least get levels there. One thing you can do that's always nice with the Visage is Grave Chill to like mess up Nisha's lasting potential as Patos kills RMN. Top lane. Not what they would have wanted. So far, Kinguin starting off in a decent spot.
Going to run straight back in, but not going to de-award this sentry. They don't have a sentry of their own. I'm surprised RMN didn't ask someone to buy one for him.
Yeah. Trying to pull the creep wave by, and it looks like he's not going to be able to get all of them.
Got it.
Good job by Alicia to mess with that. As over to the side, more damage being dealt. DNZ not going to be able to be there. RMN trying to deal with the Tusk and see if he can get some damage out. He's going to Sakuchi through and then run away.
How's this Underlord doing? Seems to be doing fine. Not gonna fall victim to the CKAA. It's a weird draft.
It is a weird draft. What do you feel like? I mean, because normally Clockwork tries to roam around and get stuff done. Are Penta getting enough done up top?
Definitely not.
Okay.
I mean, they're not pulling. They're not finding kills. So because of that, I mean, you're just kind of sharing EXP with your carry, which is not what you want. Okay, he's gonna go rotate. Is this the rotate you're looking for, though?
Oh, Nisha's there. They do have Soul Assumption as well. Brave Chill out. Can they find this kill? They might be able to do it. Bugs are on Nisha. Nisha's dead. Okay, it happens. Now they got another one. I think the K-Core is going to die here as well. Oh, they don't have enough mana for Soul Assumption.
I mean, it might still be enough. You can just Grave Chill, and he's got the bug on him, so he takes so much damage.
Well done. The rotation from RMN makes it work. Top lane now. They're going as well on to Patos. Able to find him, able to kill him. Multiple kills as Penta punishing around the lanes.
I like how we just talked about how they're not accomplishing anything. All of a sudden, everything works out.
Huh?
Oh, Alicia.
What?
He didn't even take the bounty rune. He TP'd too early.
All right. That's
whatever. I mean, it happens.
I mean, they'll be able to get another one here, and looks like it's going to be for the Tusk. Still not level, or rather, still not having boots up. That's perfectly fine. Boogie going to get the Invis rune taken away, and they could do a block off here. Boogie's
Nah, that's a waste of time. There's no way you would want to block him off. It's a waste of time.
Okay.
Because if you break that Invis on AA, you actually might even die to him. So. Oh, RMN, he's coming in. This could be a bad thing for the AA. They're gonna see him though.
They see that. They actually see him now. I don't know if they can kill him, but they can do some work here onto the Tusk. It looks like as RMN gonna chase for that. They have the bugs on him. Gonna take it off now and just back out. This leaves a 1v1 with Boogie versus Exotic Deer bottom, and that'll let Exotic Deer, or rather Boogie, get a little bit more levels. Speaking of which, Penta very much ahead in terms of those levels.
Yeah, but Kinguin are still winning in farm. This seems to be the story of every single game. Penta will always lead in kills. In fact, they find another one. They might even find it. Nope. Awkward. Most likely he's gonna die here.
Yeah. No way to stop that. And RMN now. Is he gonna recognize a courier sniping opportunity? He might try and get it as it comes back.
No, you can't go for it. It's flying, so he doesn't have the Gemade attack. Okay. Without that, there really is no chance of getting it. I think even if he had it, I don't think you're gonna kill it.
Okay.
He does no damage.
They are not quite level 6 yet, the Visage. So no birds to try and make things happen around the map. Alicia setting up with Exotic Deer. They have Chilling Touch in 10 seconds. Unfortunately, that's the same timing when RMN is going to be able to go in here, and they're going to try and go onto Exotic Deer. Chilling Touch still on cooldown. They stun, they turn, they try and kill. Is it going to happen? No, they get it. Sakuchi away. RMN's still going to die, though. And K-Core in trouble. Is he going to end up dying? They're thinking about diving for this one. They find the kill. Now 55 damage, pulling him back in. Under tower, Boogie needing to back out. But DNZ does also have cogs in 4 seconds. Can they get there? It's almost enough. 20 HP. He's still alive. RMN, they turn it back around. They find the kill. But now they've caught Alicia. And the snowball comes in from the Tusk. So DNZ forced to back away. RMN is level 3 now, almost level 4. And we're going to be able to bring him down as well. Another kill going the way of Penta. And it's all working out for them. Well, mid lane, Nisha's getting dove. They have the birds to stick out and almost enough damage, but not quite. He will live through that one. Top lane, Oliver kills Patos. Just kills all around the damn map.
Well, good luck with the camera work.
I got most of them. Missed the Patos.
That's good. That's good.
So 7 minutes in, 9-7. And the net worth lead favoring Penta as they are just massacring Kinguin around the map.
But just remember, it's the same story as always. Lead in kills, but not really leading in farm. They just secure like a very, very small lead for themselves at the end of every laning phase. Yeah. And they're going to smoke up here with the puck. See if they can find some pickoffs down here. Oh, this could be bad for Penta.
Yeah.
3 of them going to stack up together.
Do they have any TPs? They do have some TPs on the Visage. They have one on Ember, but it's in his backpack. And if they go on Boogie at the start, this is not the greatest target in the world to go on, but they might be able to blow him up nonetheless. It looks like they're going to have to call it good there. Arman in trouble, TPing away. He does fall. So the final tally ends up being the Weaver and the Underlord for a rotation. Great combo there. They will be able to do some damage to the tower, but with the glyph and now Nisha turned around upon, they're going to have to back out.
I think the thing that hurts the most is RMN accidentally using his smoke to instead of TP. Uh-oh, the bird.
Nice lever. Bottom lane again. That low armor that comes out from the maxed out Reality Rift just causes a lot of issues for that Underlord.
A lot of CK players actually like this build a lot right now. They don't actually level the Chaos Bolt. They just keep one level, and then they go for the Chaos Strike.
And getting higher crit damage potential, or rather damage, not a higher percentage chance.
The cool thing about it is the fact that you heal 75% of the damage, though. I mean, it does up your survivability a decent amount.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So 9-7, and like you said, it's still not a significant net worth lead in one way or the other, but Kinguin definitely the ones that are ahead in experience, as Oliver is going to be cutting this creep wave and letting the creeps start to deal the damage to the tier 1 tower. Underlord, even though he's dying, is still holding his tower at the very least.
I think a lot of this is gonna have to like wait. We're gonna have to wait on the Ember Spirit and see what his contributions can do for Penta.
Yeah.
Because it's a little different from the Venomancer. I feel like the Venomancer is just gonna be, he's just a Venomancer. He's gonna try to farm his way up on the Exotic Deer. Gonna find Boogie again. That's not a good sign.
Yeah. And more damage dealt to this tower as Nisha shows up. Doesn't hit any of the birds, and instead they're just gonna turn around and punch him all the hell. They do have the double stun. There's going to be the Soul Assumption. Drops the Dream Coil. Going to just TP away in his face. The roll forward from the Tusk. Not going to be there. They do get one of those birds, at least, for gold. Top lane. They're diving for Patos. He's going to get caught. The bug's on him. And, well, soon to die, I believe. Unless he can manage to get out the bugs. Needs to be careful. Know that the Weaver is looking. They
Dire's
spot him.
top tower has
And
fallen.
RMN should be able to get out now, I think. He does have enough for another Sakuchi once this one wears off. Space created. All the smoke goes mid.
Yeah, they're not even gonna waste their time trying to chase him.
Wow.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Goodbye.
attack.
Mid lane, they get the kill. Birds,
Oh, don't
looks like
birds.
they will escape, at least for now. I think that they're going to get away when they come out of this.
Radiant's middle tower is under
No,
attack.
they might get 1 or 2. Oh, they missed one.
Good juke. Yeah, they're going to miss both of them, actually.
Yeah,
And-
control. Okay, he's fine. It would have been so bad if he lost even one of them because
Radiant's middle
he
tower
only
is
recently
under
resummoned,
attack.
so that would have been a 90-second cooldown.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Well, the first tier 1 tower was taken for Kinguin, while top lane Ember was able to take another. Oliver, with a really good farm now, is more than halfway to his boots of travel.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, Penta are just waiting on this Ember Spirit to come and help them.
And, I mean, there's the nice little trick of being able to TP onto the birds when the fights start happening.
That's actually a good point. It's gonna put an Ember Spirit in the right position for the most of the time.
Yeah. 9-9. And item-wise, what's this Weaver going for? He's going back for an Urn build. But Clockwork Hook, they found Alicia. Very quickly going to be not killed. Really low HP. The Swarm, it should be enough. Yeah, they got the kill.
Armlet is finished on the CK. In a good position to fight now. See if he goes for... finds it.
Yanzi, not quite in range. She will spot him here, though, and there's the Reality Rift. Pull it back in. Nisha there as well. DNZ going to die. And now, with everybody down here, RMN is sort of just looking at him. Boogie's going to need to figure out what the hell he wants to do. He's hiding. I'm just going to TP out.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Very nicely done.
Does 9 get the mid tower, though? That's the other question to keep our eyes on.
They have boots of travel on Oliver. I mean,
Radiant's
this is
bottom
Penta's
tower
time to
has
shine.
fallen.
I think they really should be looking to take engagements now. I think that they I wouldn't say they have better team fight, but they can just kind of like blow people up and run away.
Yeah. And it's when Clockwork has 6, while a lot of the other heroes on the Dire don't. Ancient Apparition's still a little ways away from his level 6. I'll have to watch and wait and see. As Ember is coming up top, are they going to try and go on this Tusk? Seems like a tough kill to get. Alicia does have 6 now.
Never requires gold given.
Maybe a jump onto Alicia is your best bet.
DNZ.
They spot DNZ, and they also spot Oliver. This ward that they were sitting under the entire time. But they won't quite be able to catch him out, I don't think. In fact, the Ember's going to get out as well.
Oh, they might find Nisha. They see him. They need a follow-up. Oh, Nisha's just running all the way to the top lane, though.
Yeah. They don't want to get caught. That's a good decision. So 10-10, Visage picks up a Hand of Midas, so maybe their prospects are further out. They're not trying to fight right now. I'm not sure.
I think if they're set up like this, it's a little difficult to fight.
Yeah. Oh, DNZ. Gone in it. Well, maybe not. Maybe the turnaround. He is going to end up dying, but the triple Remnant 4 takes down K4 very low. Is they going to be able to find the kill? Tries the shard to stay alive, but not going to happen. Oliver now in trouble. 1 second stun. Is going to be able to Remnant away for a moment, but going to be brought down by Patos. And Boogie now with the pipe, trying to kill off Exotic Deer. It's a little bit scary. They're able to dodge the Gale. But there's no more follow-up. And now, in fact, they're going to be forced to go for the Dark Rift away. They will get back home as, meanwhile, Visage get caught by the Oh man, that's a big one. Dream Coil down. DNZ tries to turn this back around. Will kill off Exotic Deer and maybe even Nisha. DNZ suddenly mans the hell up and causing mischief, mayhem, and a whole of a lot of other problems. Nisha throws back in the orb, not going to kill DNZ. Actually goes forward for this? I mean, he's not going to get him. Oh, but they will get him with Pathos, and instead it's going to end up being Nisha dying. Yeah. All right, crazy fight. How does that look to you? Who's winning that one?
Why is there no fight recap? Why can't I just rely on fight recap to tell me? I feel like that was like pretty even overall. I mean, it was just an entire team fighting back and forth.
Yeah.
They managed to get... Oh, the fight recap showed up. All right, there you go. Yeah, it was pretty even. Kinguin came out like a little bit on top, but for the most part, I mean, core heroes died on both sides, you know, both mid laners, both cores, or both one positions. So.
Ooh, RMN. Get it, get it, get it. 1, 2. Can he get another? Not gonna do it. He's too slow.
He's so weak.
That's
he does
really
no
sad.
damage.
Poor Weaver. Well, he's gonna get a little bit more farm here at least. That's nice for this guy. RMN needing it for sure. He's level 6. So on this support Weaver build, do you try and go like next up Aghanims, or do you try and get some of those like smaller items in between, transition into a core by getting right click?
I don't think you ever transition. I'm pretty certain that you would want to pick up utility items. You either, I think the best option here is to either go for Solar Crest or you go for straight Ags. But oh, he's gonna go for Aquila first. I mean, this is also fine because no one has one. But after this, then you want to start considering the either a Solar Crest or the Scepter.
Nisha, Blink, Veil, building next towards Yules. And I guess the big thing we're just watching for is, you know, where do Penta want to move next? Or maybe where do Kinguin want to go next? Because they do still have this CK that's been a menace and it's looked unstoppable in all of these fights.
I mean, they do have a pipe on the Underlord now. Maybe they'll consider fighting with that, but I mean, it looks like they just want to stay away and farm. I don't know what they are really waiting for. Visage is holding onto a Midas as well as a Medallion.
Well, they might not have the opportunity to wait for that much longer. As Kinguin walking in there, they're smoked up. They break the smoke and now scouted. That's one nice thing that RMN can do, but the jump forward from Puck is going to be there. The silence about to get the full duration, and Nisha gets the kill with the coil snap. Meanwhile, top lane, Boogie continues the push, which will be stopped in its tracks. But I guess you take that. You know, your support Weaver going down isn't the worst thing in the world.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I'm just kind of surprised that Penta are so afraid of fighting into Kinguin. I mean, Kinguin definitely have strong team fight, like really strong team fight, but at the same time, I feel like if you're just waiting around till you have all the items that you need, you're gonna lose this game eventually.
Good jump in. That's gonna be a huge amount of damage out, and it looks like Oliver actually living through this. The root has been such a problem right now for Exotic Deer. They end up being able to kill him off as well. Now 9 trying to run away. He's got so much survivability. And they're going to turn on to Pathos. Pathos is going to end up falling here. So Pathos dead. That's 2 cores. But the problem is 3 of Penta are also gone. And Oliver, he's been alive for a long time, but it's not going to be long enough. Bird's still doing work. I don't know if they're going to be able to kill anybody else off. RMN turns on to Nisha, the great phase shift. And they keep him alive. So a full wipe. Nisha's living. That was a big one.
I mean, the thing is, I think Penta just, they have to do something. You can't just wait around. And, like, of all times to fight them, they fight them when they're all 5 sitting at the tower. It's just really difficult. They really should just go for pickoffs. But they're not even, it feels like they're not really actively looking find anyone, or if they are, it's only done in their jungle, and Kinguin are just kind of outmaneuvering them because they know that Penta Sports have like warded wards in their jungle.
So why is it like Clockwork that should be the one trying to find these kills with like Visage Birds and Ember? Is that the play? Because it definitely feels, I agree with you saying, like they have limited forms of initiation at least.
Tower is under attack.
I think that's probably the best way to go about it. You can also bring over the Weaver. Like, Weaver doesn't need to be doing anything except for fighting as well.
Are fortified.
This is a 5-position Weaver at this point. Well, maybe it's moving up to 4. He's gonna be going for the hood next. So everyone's just trying to stay alive against the magic damage that Dire have.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Rock it on.
Guessing correctly on Nisha as he heads to the east, and the rest of Kinguin spread out until they want to push again. That's not really feeling like there's any pressure felt around the map. There's just nothing happening. And this is so odd because Penta was the team that was trying to make things happen around the map all throughout the rest of these other series. Just not happening in this game.
Maybe feeling a little rattled, not as confident anymore. Who knows?
It's hard to tell. But whatever the case is, they're gonna need to figure out a new game plan going forward. And I don't think that game plan is getting ran into 5 heroes that are smoked up. Ember might be the one that takes the gank. No, they're backing out. All right, good decision. They saw it. Okay, yeah, there you go. Good call. And they don't look like they want to try and fight it. So this is giving Ember, or rather Ember and Weaver a little bit more time to farm. As Ember is pushing the top lane now. Does have a remnant to get back if he wants to. And he's getting close to his Radiance.
Maybe that's what they need for damage in order to win these fights. Because right now, it just feels like they're really, really lacking in the damage department. Oh, Nisha found RMN? Are you serious?
Well,
can't stop him though.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Second too late with that Sentry Ward. So 23 minutes in now, 15 to 20 with a 3,000 net worth lead into the favor of Kinguin. But the past couple of minutes looking a little bit better for Penta. Even though they're not doing much around the map, they're at least finding farm around the map.
Yeah, I think their next play is just waiting for December to get the Radiance. I think right now they realize, you know, we just don't have the damage to win these fights right now. And Kinguin, they got the Veno, they got the CK as well as Puck. I mean, last team fight, oh, hook shot not going to connect. But the last team fight, you know, CK was behind enemy alliance. He ults and throws in the illusions, and they just all die to Ember Spirit as well as Underlord.
Yeah.
That Firestorm doing a little too much to the illusions, and even without the CK, they still win the team fight. You know, they have more than enough damage between the Puck as well as the Venomancer. They do have an Ancient Apparition as well. Look how many Hood of Defiance there are in this game.
Yeah, it's a pretty good item. I can understand why people want to buy it.
There's currently 3 of them.
Plus a pipe.
And there's 2 pipes.
2 pipes.
There's 3 hoods, 2 pipes, and RMM is building his own hood as well. So they're going to have 4 hoods and 2 pipes in this game.
So eventually, do you think that the Radiant do scale pretty well against the Dire? Like, you've got the Hand of Midas's here. You've got Radiance, like we were talking about, as mid lane DNZ is going to get caught and most likely end up dying. They do have Oliver, and he's going to be able to catch for a moment onto the Tusk.
Don't do it, Oliver.
Yeah, you need to get out. He only has the Relic. God, man, that Sigil, it's so frustrating to play against. Uh-oh.
Oh, they got caught.
That's 2 of them. That's a big combo, and they do have the root coming in 4 seconds, so they don't quite have the lockdown as of yet. But Akor, he's going to be able to walk away. The Puck gets out of there. They are catching him with the Pit of Malice and RMN chasing. Does Patos help out his friend? Or is he just going to end up dying out himself as well? Almost dead, and the Shrine's going to keep him alive. So nobody dies, except for the Clockwork, right? He died?
And it's off.
already back. Nothing of value is lost.
That was so close. Tusk almost dying though. RMN using both shrines by himself just to recover his mana.
That's pretty disgusting. What a not team player. My God. All right, Oliver. In the meantime, he's split pushing again. He is getting closer and closer to Radiance. But at the same time, we have Roche starting to go down. Would have loved to have a shrine to TP2 right there to get Ember's banner back up, but fortunately, doesn't look like that's going to be happening, and Kinguin just going to get away with the free one.
That one's going to hurt. And now, I mean, Kinguin, they're in a good position to fight for these remaining tier 2 towers. Oh, Hook in the mid lane.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, he saw that he...
wasn't able to do it there, but the pullback in, it's still going to be the Tusk falling for the cost of the clockwork. That's fine, though. You trade that trade. An Ember Radiance done.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top
So,
tower
Steven,
is under attack.
what's next up for you? What do you think? As the
Dire's
illusions are going to keep chasing
structures
around
are
these birds.
Oh. I'm just like
Dire's
not really
bottom
seeing the
tower
value in
has
this
been denied.
mid visage pick. It just
Radiant's middle tower
doesn't feel like
has
it
fallen.
contributes enough. I mean, I could be wrong. I feel like it's just could have been something else.
Dire's
They
top
really
tower is
don't
under
have the
attack.
greatest team fighting mid right now in this visage, and it's like what they really need.
I
And
keep
all
waiting.
of a sudden,
I keep
yeah.
waiting for the Underlord Ags to be like the reason that they took it, but it just doesn't look like that's going to happen. They do have the ability to TP onto the birds like we were talking about, and like right here, this feels to me like it's an easy kill on a K-Core. All they need to do is bring in that Ember, but he doesn't want to go for it. Maybe it's a little bit too scary. That's a lot of damage onto that Tusk. Instead, it's going to be Underlord probably going down. He wasn't able to get off his ulti. So they lose the birds. They lose Boogie. I don't know.
I mean, they definitely can't be fighting until Aegis runs out.
Yeah.
There's no way you can fight that.
Refuse
So
school, give
chances are they're gonna lose their tier 2s as well. You have to do your best to slow it down though, otherwise they're gonna hit the 2 tier 2s and still have. Oh, Atos gets caught by DNZ, but I don't know if DNZ wants to be here.
Players here.
It's very dead to me.
Trapped.
This does not look like the same Penta that we saw before. I don't know, because that's the thing. You've seen them before, and they've been playing such good games. And here, just sort of making some questionable decisions.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said. I feel like they after the second game they feel a little scared to
Dire's
run what
turret
they've been running,
has been killed.
or maybe they've been figured out. I can't really tell.
Yeah.
Kinguin, they kind of drafted a little differently this time. Kinguin, they actually wanted to draft for early fighting, and it's paying off.
Yeah. Good answers all around. In the meantime, RMN forced to farm out the enemy jungle. Never a great feeling, but it's what you got to do. And also we saw Ember cutting some creep waves there. So there are some avenues for them to hold on to this a little bit. Firestorm down, Metamolis as well. It pulls the creep waves past, and Kinguin, kind of difficult for them
Radiant's
to
top tower is under attack.
keep the constant pressure on. Can they get D-wards here as well?
Rock it on.
Yeah, they
Huck
spotted
is-
out that it's here.
Huck was supposed to TP in, and Ember Spirit
shot?
canceled it. So
Actually hit the familiars. Okay. So they're able to hold them back again. Now the D-ward coming. DNZ doesn't have any way to take it away. Everybody sees full vision of what's going on. They're going to try and send in the familiars, but they're just going to end up being brought down. Oh, they throw down 2 stuns. Now Puck lifted in the air. There's the Pit of Malice down as well. Exotic here looking to lift him up to the high ground. Ned will connect onto it. Snowball chasing inside the base. That's pulling him out of position. Can they do anything else? Radiance Burn doing a lot of work here as well. K-Core already down. They have the Poison Nova though to try and turn it. Pipe is going to mitigate this a lot. Tato's in trouble as well. Venom doesn't have anywhere else left to go. That's going to be 3 dead. And Aegis to turn it back around. Do they have enough damage? The Enderlord is gone so quickly. But they haven't killed off all those illusions. Oliver's barely getting out of that one. The final tally ends up being Aegis, Tusk, and a Veno for 3. Not bad. Maybe time to go round 2?
Structures are fortified.
I don't think so. I think this is going to be a tower for Kinguin.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
While they were able to make trades, I mean, it's still bad
Radiant's
for
top tower
Penta. They
has
are
fallen.
just losing ground with every engagement. Kinguin now sitting at 11k. It is a slow build-up to the inevitable win that Kinguin are looking towards.
Yeah, no, definitely. And this is the team that's looked quite good for a while. It just is definitely a little bit peculiar, the change-up that we've seen in terms of the... it's like... I guess that's what happens. You switch up your draft like 3 separate times, 3 different games, and it shows that you got a ton of versatility, but you do run into some issues. Oliver, level 20. Certainly by no means over, but looking tough. He'll be able to keep these creep waves constantly pushed out.
Oh. CK has Heart of Tarask.
Alright, that's a problem. That's a pretty serious problem for Exotic Deer. Not to mention that 12 to all stats talent, so 4,400 HP. And, you know, the way that we've been talking about this game, you just kind of had a feeling that something like this was going to happen. And how do you deal with this now?
I actually don't know. Like, the only heroes that are going to be able to do enough damage later on down the line is, like, the Ember Spirit and the Weaver. But, I mean, Weaver, he's got a hood and he's going for the Scepter. Like, that's it. When you want to deal with these illusions, you need things like Radiance, Shivas, and Mjolnir on Ember, or someone else that needs some of these items.
Jump forward now. He's going to try and go for the TP away. Unfortunately, Boogie going to be brought down. Was not expecting the Dagon 4 out of Puck. Nisha already so farmed. Highest net worth in the game, and that's even before the GPM talent. Honestly, I don't even know if he needs it this game. The orb speed might even be better.
It's not a bad choice, honestly, but regardless of how it looks, I feel like it's just so hard to make that decision. I always think that having that much extra gold is can only be a beneficial thing to you. Can buy, I mean, he still needs items. And he wants to finish that Dagon, wants to potentially pick up maybe BKB. I think BKB actually, I mean, the only way he's going to die is if he gets rooted.
Yeah. Well, and even then, it's not like it's... I don't even think that's necessarily a death sentence, depending upon what the follow-up is. You know?
That is true. I mean, you can always just ignore it, go for something like Lincoln's or Octarine, for example, and you can still stay alive.
Yeah. Alright, 34 minutes in, it's a 12,000 net worth lead now. In one of the more peculiar series that we've seen. And maybe that's what it is, that's like the difference between sort of those top teams as well and some of the teams that are still trying to break it into the top of the, you know, European tier 2 scene is like consistency as well. Like it's pretty hard to remain consistent.
Yeah. I mean, it's a challenge for every team, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true.
Doesn't matter who you are, it's always difficult to stay at the same level of motivation and play. Oh, Boogie, he's gonna immediately ulti out. I don't think he's gonna make it though. Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. He's level 3.
Yeah, he's a liver.
God, look how scary that is. So much damage.
Like that, how quickly he took that much. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. What are his later talent? The 50 health regen's pretty sick. I don't know about the Pit of Malice route, maybe. I'm not gonna lie. To me, this game feels like it's almost over. Like that with this Aegis in hand, I don't know what Kinguin can do to really stop it. Like, do you even give the Aegis to CK? I guess you do, but
he's reached the stage where he's like strong. He's like extremely strong, even without his ultimate.
yeah. And getting the BKB now just for good measure. In the meantime, Oliver, he's gonna try and split push here. Kill off the creep
Dire's
waves.
bottom tower is under attack.
However possible, but this is not a
Double damage.
meta where you can just get away with not winning a team fight. You gotta win a team fight.
Well, you know what helps them win team fights?
What's
Having
that?
a lot of gold.
Dire's
That's what they've been working on.
is under attack.
And they finally feel like it's time. Oh, there's a double damage on Exotic Gear as well.
Yeah, he is going to just destroy this tower. And, well, saving that ultimate,
Radiant
saving his
structures
Manta
are
style
falling.
even. They can root him all he wants. He does not care.
Radiant's top
Tower
is
gone,
falling.
soon to be barracks, and
Dire's bottom
you said we
tower
always knew that this was a possibility. They jump forward, they blow up Armen. No chance at all. Now another one. They throw out the Poison Novas on all these heroes. The Ice Blast is going to follow. It connects onto 2. They're taking a lot of damage. 9 is still very survivable. The hook shot going in as well. They've taken down 1. That's just the Aegis, though. Can they find any more? And can they deal with the ulti that's coming? DNZ dead. Buyback status right now only on the Weaver. The people that are gone. Ember trying to deal that damage over time. But Exotic Deer still taking this tower, taking the barracks, taking the game. Puck. Veno jumps forward. 9 still alive.
Dire's bottom tower,
But
Radiant's
Exotic
top
Deer
barracks has fallen.
is really the problem that they don't have an answer to.
Yeah, and now it's a BKB on Chaos Knight. 17k net worth lead now. And all they used was...
Radiant's bottom
Yes.
shrine is under attack.
Oh man, this CK. How do you deal with this?
I don't think you do, to be
Radiant's bottom
honest.
shrine is under attack.
This is the best feeling. When you can turn on your armlet and just like... stay at full health, whatever.
Yeah.
Radiant's
Oh,
bottom
Chaos
shrine
Knight.
is under attack.
So 38 minutes
Radiant's
in,
bottom shrine is under attack.
and it is going to be the GPM talent for the Puck. It's going back for Shiva's Guard next.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under
Pretty
attack.
good.
It's just so hard to pass up on this talent.
Yeah.
I would have to be like fighting against mega creeps. Oh, he miscalculated.
Who did?
Nisha.
Oh, he didn't have enough golden time to buy it?
Yeah, he was doing that thing where he TPs and then he's like buys it as he TPs out and he was short by like 4 gold.
Oh, man.
That's funny.
So no Shivas for this, but I really don't think anybody cares. 9 held back, they hook shot in, they try and take him down. They used almost everything on him. DNZ gone. As Exotic Deer just gonna wait for that heart regen to tick back in and, well, time to go again. Silence onto 2. Snowball forward, Poison Nova onto 4. They are gonna start ticking down. This is an Ags Poison Nova. As they pop the ultimate, turn to fight, they're gonna end up losing 1, but Oliver just dismantled here by the CK. Exotic Deer on a killing spree. They're still very survivable, and the BKB pop, he might actually have to back out here. 4-second stun, Manta style as well. Sends his illusions back into the fray. So they're not unstoppable. But it is still a lot of economic
Radiant's
damage dealt.
bottom shrine is under attack.
I think
Ag
that was
stun?
just a bit of misplay from Kinguin's side. I think they should have just done what they did earlier, you know, just have the CK hit it and walk in and out, They have enough force staff to keep him
Radiant's
alive.
bottom shrine is
And they just
under
kind of
attack.
overcommit. And Exotic Deer didn't pop his BKB for quite some time. He just sat on it until it was actually getting to the point where he was gonna die, and then he pops it only to run away. So misplay there, but I mean they're still in good shape.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
Oh, for sure. I mean, 16,000 net worth lead. It's hard not to like that. And 21,000 experience as well. This is almost an insurmountable point to come back from. They pull back into Clockwork, and that one will be a no buyback kill.
All right, it's time to go again. Oh, there's an arcane rune up here. How come no one's taking it? Are they leaving it for the puck? I think they're leaving for the puck.
Okay. 25's nothing besides the puck right now. He's going for a heart. The hell?
I mean, well, why not?
Alright, CK walks forward again. This time it is a 9-second BKB. The rooting is very frustrating to deal with. They jump forward again and find themselves a quick and easy kill. Onto one as, oh, they're able to take down 9 in just a second. Possibly, is it? Is it going to come out? Yeah, he ends up still going down regardless. Venno is very low, just getting ping-ponged around by the Force Staff. He actually might end up going down, but again, the Dagon, it's really hard to deal with. They buy back with that Visage. He's coming back into this. They take down the tower though as well, rooting the CK. Hookshot jumps in, able to connect onto him. Shiva's guard out as well. DNC is going to get pulled inside the snowball, but he's still going to end up going down. They take him down as well. CK is dead. Somehow, Penta have been able to turn this back around. 9 is actually not dying. He has a sheep stick again in 7 seconds, but Puck is doing the work. That arcane rune finally going to wear off now, but I think that he has enough to possibly kill off RMN. They're showing the power of this time-lapse Aghanims.
Yeah, the time-lapse saved 9 the first time around, but he does end up going down eventually. I think he did have to buy back. You have to see who bought back.
The Visage bought back.
Just the Visage buyback. So it was a 4-for-3 trade, along with 1 buyback.
You know who's doing a lot of damage in this fight? It's the Underlord against the CK.
Yeah, he did 3.5k. It doesn't show illusion damage, but it's percentage based. So even if there's a ton of health, Firestorm is going to chunk the illusions pretty hard.
Man, I bet he's wishing he took that spell amp instead of the movement speed talent.
Well, 40 movement speed is pretty hard to pass.
No, it's true. 40 movement speed's absurd on that hero in particular. You can, like, sometimes get out of there.
Because if you think about it, 12% spell amp, right? If you look at his ability, only 1 spell does damage.
Right.
So you're basically saying it's a 12% spell amp for Firestorm.
But it's a 12% of, like, max HP also. I don't know. I'm with you. That's true. Ooh, good Force Staff away. Hookshot also up the mark. The turnaround! Oh, God!
Oh, God.
Oh, the ankle's broken. Doesn't even come close to how disappointing that was. 9 is going to get time-lapse, but this just means that they're going to pile in more damage. Help! Help! Affirmative. No buyback. That's the way the game ends. Oh! 1 Force Staff and a couple of abilities thrown out. Penta got owned.
Just takes a small mistake. And just to clarify, I'm gonna have to assume this is how it works. Oh, watch Buki make it out.
Yeah, he gets out of there.
But the max HP burn is 4%. Right? So a 12% spell amp, I'm gonna assume that it is basically a 0.5% max HP burn.
Okay.
Because it's 4%, right? So 25 is 1%.
Fair enough.
So that's why I don't really think it's worth it, especially since there's no. He doesn't have a radiance.
Oh.
He doesn't have any.
Puck?
No, I don't think. I think he's gonna make it out. He's gonna.
Dual Scepter? Blink?
They should.
Oh, nice root.
Oh.
They do take him down. But, again, this is a really tough one to try and make work. Because already Exotic Gear is going in right now. They're taking down the towers. There's really nothing left. As it looks like Kinguin are most likely going to be moving on in this tournament. Penta end up losing it here in game number 3, barring a miracle. They keep focused. There's going to be the turnaround. Boogie, nowhere left to go.
Where's the Prince?
He is going to be time-lapsed. Okay, still living. They take down another, though, and they buy back on the Weaver now, trying to go for this Remnant forward. Okay, they actually are able to maybe find something here. They take down the CK, but CK does have buyback. They buy back with everybody else. They're trying to finish this off here, but they just don't have enough damage. And, well, the Sleight of Fist is going to be able to dodge away from that for the moment. The damage is still there. He doesn't have any regen, though. Yeah, and now Ember, nowhere left to go. They are going to end up losing him. Alicia starting to fall down as well. They buy back on the Ember Spirit, trying to make this work for themselves. These wards are doing a good amount to the Ancient, since they are the upgraded Plague Wards, and slowly just burning them away. Ember Spirit coming back in. They want to take down the Puck. This would be a dieback for the Puck. Nisha, where's he going to go now? He is again phase shifting. The blink, it's available. He gets the jump away.
Are
but
you kidding me?
Nisha, what a player!
Illusion.
Pause, please. Experience the greatness.
When I see these kind of plays, I just think to myself, Puck is actually the most annoying hero in the game. I actually think he's the most annoying hero in the game.
I don't know if it matters, though. Like, this Ancient is so low, CK can just come back and pop ulti and run at it, right?
Got it.
Yeah, pretty much. I hope he sells his treads for like another heart or something. I want to see like a 6k HP Chaos Knight.
Double damage.
The dream. Oh, Roche. Oh, another couple roots. Puck comes in. They break the tether snap on him. The clockwork hook shot. Initiation. Oliver able to turn it. Roots down onto 2. Jumps away for the moment. Now going to TP back. He does have a remnant out though, so he's going to be back here very shortly. That's the Hex now. On to Nisha. Can they kill him? They're going to blow him up. That's Puck dead for 2 minutes, but look at CK. He's ratting in the meantime. He's going immediately for the throne. They're trying to get back here. The Dark Rift is coming. If they can kill off Exotic here at this point, he pops his BKB, trying to turn to fight. They don't have enough damage. Exotic here, I think, has his eyes on the prize. Ancient goes down, and that's how it ends.
All right. I mean, it was a good series. You know, Penta, they made Kinguin work for it.
They really did. And great showing from Penta. I was very impressed. I want to see more of this team because they played different heroes than the meta. They played a different style than we're seeing out of most people now. It's just this last game. They didn't go back to what was working for them. It felt like they tried to change too much, at least for me. I could be wrong with that.
No, I definitely felt like that too. You never really know what it could be. Maybe they're the kind of team that struggles when things don't exactly pan out the way they hoped it to be, but I definitely agree with you. I want to see more of Penta Sports. It was a very entertaining series. Went the distance, but Kinguin, I think they have a little more experience. They know what to do, and they adapted very well to what Penta Sports threw at them, so props to them for closing out that series 2-1.
And that's going to bring us to our final 4. One of these 4 teams is going to be making it to the Star Ladder I-League Invitational Season 3. Team Secret, OG, Mouse Sports, and Kinguin. And from what we've seen so far, we've casted a lot of these European teams. You and I, we did some of the PGL minor as well. Would you say that this is a fair estimation of the top 4 teams in Europe right now, excluding Liquid?
I think it's still too early to tell. I'm not too sure just yet on top EU teams. I'd like to maybe give it. Actually, it's so. The thing is for me is that we're so close to a new patch,
right?
That I don't even feel like ranking anyone. I just want to wait and see how people adapt or which teams are able to adapt to a new patch the fastest. I think the only thing that really matters for this final couple of tournaments before the new patch is to see who has really mastered this super long patch.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's really hard to say like top EU teams. And I think like if anything, I just want to know who the best in the world is right now at this patch. I mean, Liquid won TI. Yeah. But since there's still a month to go, there's still more competitions to be had.
And there was, I think, wasn't there a little balance patch after TI as well? Like a tiny one? Am I tripping? I feel like there was.
I don't remember. I'm bad at these things.
No, there's been so much happening. I'll say that I think these are the teams that have been performing best on this patch so far. Clearly by their results here, but also just outside of this in other tournaments. Other ones that kind of stick out to me as quality teams. Hellraisers at time has looked really good. I kind of want to like include CIS in this as well because we got to cast a lot of CIS games as well. Navi look amazing. I think Spirit has a lot of potential. I'm not a huge believer in Vega Squadron right now. They had to switch up their lineup a little bit. The reason I'm doing this sort of end thing here is because we're actually going to stop casting now. So you and I, unfortunately, aren't going to be able to cast any more of these EU stuff. Somebody else is going to be filling in for tomorrow. So I wanted to get any predictions. You know, you don't have to worry about getting them wrong. Nobody's going to call us on them later. So I am going to predict Secret to take this qualifier at the end of all of it in the grand finals. And I think that they're going to play... against Mouse. I think OG is struggling to figure out where they fit still. But I think that Mouse can take them in a best of 3. So I'm gonna say that. I do believe that OG will be the stronger team in the long run. But right now I think that Mouse has a better understanding of the patch, and they've been together longer. They're a little bit more cohesive. I definitely think that OG has like way more potential though. Not to diss the Mouse guys too much. Would you care to do the same for your predictions or no? It's fine.
Kinguin is still in this, right?
Yeah.
Then I'm going to say that it's going to be a Secret versus Kinguin finals.
I'd be down to watch that.
But I also think Secret are going to take this qualifiers based on performance, even without Fata around.
Yeah, for sure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us. Penta get knocked out by Team Kinguin. Hope to see more from them in the future. And we will be seeing more from Kinguin. So Star Ladder I-League Season 3 is going to continue. Tomorrow, it's going to be Team Secret versus OG first. And then afterwards, Mouse versus Kinguin. Those games will be taking place same time, same place. Not sure who is going to be casting them. I just know that I am not. I have a little puppy that I'm going to go pick up. And I'll post a picture of that one again right now. Oh, look at her. She's adorable. Look at that little doggy. Yeah, this is an adorable dog. All right, that's it. Have a good one, everybody. Go play some Dota. Go watch some Dota. Steven, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at EosInDota, as well as Twitch, twitch.tv/EosInTrash. I'm also offering coaching at the moment. I will turn you from a very bad support player to a not so bad one. And that is it for me.
What a raving recommendation. I can't wait to check it out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you can find me at Lyrical Dota as well on Twitter. And that's going to do it for us. We'll see you guys next time for more for the Star Ladder I-League Invitational Season 3.